Now, unless you've been on another planet for the last year or so, you will recognise that film as the blockbuster Titanic. Now, it took hundreds and hundreds of stuntmen to recreate that tragic night when the Titanic sunk. And we're lucky enough to have one of them with us. It is Ray de-haan. How you doing, Ray?
Nice to meet you.
You the stuntman. And you were in the Titanic, wasn't you?
That's right, yes.
Is it a glamorous life, being a stuntman?
It can be. It can be very glamorous sometimes. It's often more glamorous on the phone before you get there.
What is it like in reality? What's an average day of a stuntman?
Sometimes you can be face down in the mud, you know, playing a dead body, which is not very glamorous, very mucky, very cold.
Why does a stuntman need to do that?
Because it's uncomfortable, and you may have to deal with swimming and being in water and other survival skills.
So if there's a danger there,
that's right,
then a stuntman is needed. What was it like working on the Titanic?
It was great fun. There was a team of 100 stuntmen from all around the world, which was great just to meet.
So there was 100 stuntmen?
There was 100, yeah,
wow.
Which is quite a record. It was all shot by night. It was all night shoots, so it was quite dark, quite miserable in that respect. And there was a lot of time spent in water, so it was quite damp.
Was it cold water?
Yes.
It was cold water?
Straight from the sea.
It didn't even warm it up for you?
No, no.
Now, you said there were hundreds of different stuntmen there. Do you all know each other? Is it like a
Well, we've all kind of
community?
shared numbers and kept in touch, which is good. So, you know, holidays abroad now will never be the same.
Really? Now, I've got a question here on my sheet which says, did you meet Leonardo DiCaprio? But I don't want to know that. Did you meet Kate Winslet? Is what I want to know. Did you meet any of the stars?
I worked with her quite closely, but didn't really get a chance to, you know, say hello. You know, her department was just as busy as ours, so.
Now they've both got stunt doubles, haven't they?
That's right.
Explain, what is a stunt double?
A stunt double is someone that usually looks like the actor, and whenever something is too dangerous, or the insurance won't cover it, they're bringing a stunt performer to actually do the.
Well, it's a bit of knowledge here, but you've actually played me, haven't you?
I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I've been on TV and you've been my stuntman.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I was only 16. I was playing a 16-year-old's part, and you were being my stuntman.
That's right.
Is there kids that do it, or do adults?
There are kids. There are a few kids that do it, or small people.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, but what happens is, if it's a particular skill, like I think I was riding a bike at the time when I doubled for you, the skill becomes more important than the double. So the fact that I had a crash helmet on, I don't have to really look like you, but we get the stunt on the motorbike. Yeah.
So how would you start? Just say, I don't know, you're 11 years old and you're thinking, I want to be a stuntman. Yeah. How would you suggest someone got into it?
Just
Is there an age limit to it?
Not really, no. It's down to, it's worth starting at a very early age. Get as many skills and as many sporting subjects behind you as possible, which will help you later on in life, i.e. swimming, you know, trampolining, gymnastics, parachuting, it goes on and on. So just the more you know, the better. Physical activity? Physical activities, yeah. Keep very fit. Understanding of physics and engineering, that helps. It goes a long way.
You've done Titanic, as we talked about, but what's the biggest film you've ever done? Was that the biggest blockbuster? Would you say that was the biggest blockbuster?
I think that was. I mean, we've just had Saving Private Ryan that's just come out. That was quite fun to work on. That was playing soldiers, so that was
We've actually got a clip of Titanic, you in Titanic. Can we have a look at the clip? This is Ray. How was you at work, mate? Do you ever get really terrified? Because that looked pretty terrifying. You
do get scared. I mean,
you do get scared.
Of course you do, yeah.
So you're not a big hard man.
No, being scared, that's kind of your safety net. That's the thing that makes you get it right. You know, if you get to the edge of for example, there we was jumping up to 80 feet into water, and if you get it wrong, you're going to get injured. So all the stuff that you've learned, all the highball diving and trampoline and stuff comes into play. So when you're on the edge there, you are scared. You're scared that you're going to get it right. So.
Well, have you ever gone, maybe I might not make this. I might not actually do this jump, and I've got to do it because the director's telling me to go now. Or do you have the power to say, no, I'm not ready?
You have the power, yeah. At the end of the day, it's your final call because it's your life. But you should do all your preparation prior to that call of action, which is when you actually do the stunt.
What hierarchy is there? Is there a big stuntman who runs everything?
There are. For example, Simon Crane was a stunt coordinator on the Titanic.
Stunt coordinator.
He called in all the stunt performers that he wanted, and he would choose people that are good at particular stunts, i.e. people that were good for tumbling, because there was lots of people falling down the decks, people that are good with water, you know, so they were called in by him. And yes, you have intermediate and probationary members. Intermediate are people that have worked for 3 years, have done enough work to now say, okay, we'll let you work on your own, and it's still safe.
you think it's good to maybe hang about and watch stuntmen do their job to learn?
Yeah, it is.
Like
yeah,
a T-boy
of
of
course.
stuntmen.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how much you think you know.
How did you become a stuntman?
I had a misspent childhood. That's where it all started.
Oh, get away.
So I got through that stage. But no, I
Climbing trees and...
Climbing trees, yeah, been a little horror.
Bang.
Yes. But I got into motorcycles at a young age of 12. I started doing motocross and road racing. And it was at the age of about 18 that I decided I want to ride motorbikes on telly. Didn't realise that you had to be a stuntman. Then I contacted Equity, which is our acting union, who gave me a list of qualifications that I needed to become a stuntman. And I looked at all the qualifications, thought, hey, this will be fun. This will be 3 years of training, having fun. So I did that and
excellent.
And qualified, yes.
Now, we said you've been you've doubled for a 16-year-old, that was me. But you've also doubled for many a guy out there.
Yeah.
Have you ever doubled for a woman?
Yes.
You have doubled for a woman. Tell us about that.
Yes. Yes, that's...
I didn't expect you to say yes.
I didn't expect you to ask me something like that, actually. No, sometimes you're... again, going back to motorcycles and kids, it'd be the same thing. If there's a particular... I mean, we've got some girls that are very good on motorcycles, but if they're employed somewhere else... and we need the stunt done, then we've got to get a guy in, and that's where I turn. Unfortunately, I'm quite slim, so, you know, I can...
Is there a lack of stuntmen out there, do you think? Well, obviously you don't think there should be more, because...
Well, there's, over the last few years, quite a few more members have got onto the register, which is good, with good qualifications. Originally, stunt people were just very tough years ago, and they was game for a laugh.
And the old cowboy films and all that.
Exactly, yes, which they ended up with a lot of injuries.
Now, my next question is, how many bones have you broken? I've just noticed you've got a broken leg there.
Know.
Show us your broken leg there.
I know, it's lovely, isn't it? Well, it's not a good example. Up until a few years ago, I used to say, oh, I haven't broken anything, but I sat down with a friend the other day, and yeah, they're starting to add up.
Dun, dun, dun.
But it's law of averages, really. Been doing it for a long time.
Where's your worst injury, would you say?
Worst injury? I'd say this one, actually, which I wasn't working at the time. I was out playing in the woods, just having a practice. Fell off 10 mile an hour, nothing, you know, too spectacular. Had all the protective clothing on, all the pads, good quality stuff, and still broke my leg, so there's not a lot I can do about that.
Danger money.
Yes.
That's what you need. What's the most exciting stunt you've ever performed?
Exciting for me would be... I had great fun. I did a commercial for Solvite wallpaper paste. I'm allowed to say that? I did.
Ah, you did anyway.
Yes, we went out to Las Vegas. So it was a weekend in Las Vegas.
Remember. You went to the top of a thing and you come flying down.
Yeah, 50 times.
Yeah, every time you were on it, I know it.
Yeah, 50 times, yeah. So.
Right, OK. Can you teach me how to be a stuntman?
Of course I can, yeah.
Well, I suppose you can't teach me how to be a stuntman, but you also do stage fighting as well, don't you?
That's right, fights,
yeah, teach me something easy. Not the whole stuntman
Well,
bit.
let's start with the basics. Let it be a punch.
OK.
So 50% of that punch will come from you, and 50% of me being acting that punch.
So it's performance.
So, yeah, basically, if you take your right fist as if you're going to punch me, but don't actually hit me, what you must do is come past me like that, and then I'll react. So a nice big swing.
How do I make it look good? Nice big swing.
On the face. Sell it in the face.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
You sure?
OK, here it comes.
All right, Ray, here we go. Yeah, serves him right, anyway. Now it's time for a short break. I'm sorry, Ray, I didn't mean it, mate. You're right.
Yeah.
I didn't hit you, did I?
No.